Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So happy Saturday. I have a few things to show you guys. Bitcoin is still on track to make a new high. I know whenever it gets boring, people start wondering. They start fudding themselves. I'm here to make you guys stay on track because Bitcoin is still on track and set to make a new high. And I want to show you guys a few things. But today also, we have some good movers in terms of altcoins. Chainlink finally up in a big way. Polygon finally up in a big way. And several others. As I'm talking right now, I see SHIB is pumping up in a big way. So what is going on? Let's talk about altcoins and let's have a good discussion overall. Thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. 2 streams almost every day. 11:30 and 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and check out all the latest news, articles, and guides at CryptosRUs.com. All right, welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's looking pretty good. Look at my fancy new setup here, where the lines are in blue now, and there's a shadow under it. Looks fancy. Looks like I'm a professional now. Anyways, Bitcoin is at 61,000 this morning. It dipped right around here, like close to $60,000, and then came right back up. So little fluctuations, little volatility here and there. But you know what? No one really cares. You know why? Because Bitcoin is above $60,000 and it's still at 61,000. Anyone that is panicking about Bitcoin at this point, just doesn't really understand what's going on. Okay, Bitcoin has been doing this, and I even drew it out. Right, it's been just going up, recovering really well from our 30,000 recently. Right, but if you zoom out a little more, this is what Bitcoin is doing, just going higher and higher and higher and higher, and we are looking pretty good. I have some stuff to show you guys in terms of why we are still on track. But I know a lot of you guys are excited today because altcoins are doing very well today. Not all of them. I mean, Solana is still at 200. I mean, yesterday it formed a new high, came back down a little bit, but still hovering at 200. Ethereum is back up to 4,100, so it's very close to its previous high. Only 7% away. Right, I mentioned about SHIB just pumping up for no reason. I have no idea why. If Elon tweeted or something, I have no clue. It just tends to do that. But the market cap is getting closer and closer to Doge. And I told you guys I like SHIB over Doge better. But you got Chainlink finally. There is some good news today. Chainlink is up in a big way, 8%. You got Matic that's moving up. VeChain finally starting to catch some momentum. You see across the board green. Last day, last 7 days, last 30 days, right? I hope to see VeChain move a little bit more. Atom, Cosmos is going up, right? So today is a good day. And I don't know if this is actually accurate, but man, Bitcoin dominance dropped to 42%. That seems to be a little off because just yesterday we were still at around 45%. I don't believe that is accurate, but it may be. I may be wrong about that. But if so, Bitcoin dominance dropped to the point where it was at back in October 5th, earlier this month. And back then, Bitcoin was still below 60,000, still in the low 50s. So, man, that's a tremendous reversal if true. But both going up, I don't think anyone can complain, right? When you have Bitcoin that's going up, you got altcoins going up, you have a diversified portfolio, you're winning overall, right? So today, pretty good day overall. Now, look at this. So one says Rich Dad is talking about Robert Kawasaki or whatever, Kawasaki. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. I really need to get that better. Maybe he's the one that's pumping up SHIB. But this is what I put into in my thumbnail. Okay, so I mean, this is just something that's real and funny at the same time, right? In terms of realness, yeah, this is what Bitcoin is doing. It goes up and down. It's forming higher lows, higher highs, and we do have corrections. Periodically we have some retracement, we have some breather periods, we have sell-offs. But nevertheless, Bitcoin is moving up and up and up, and this kind of pokes fun of both the bulls and the bears. But my money is on the bulls because of what's going on with Bitcoin, right? But of course, when Bitcoin goes to a new high, everyone's yelling for 100,000, including myself. I'm one of those people, right? But whenever it comes down, then the bears try to chime in and say, hey, I told you so, let's go come down. And then when we come up, right, and then go down, up, down. But eventually it's getting to a point where once Bitcoin starts passing 80, 90, 100,000, and I mean, it's pretty much over, right? It's pretty much over. There's nothing you could say as a bear at that point. Really, honestly, there's nothing you could say right now at 61,000 as a bear. Like, what can you say, right? Everything has been disproven, and we have made a new high. Some speculate that we'll never make a new high, right? We did. And those that try to bring us down, they all failed. We're still in the game, and Bitcoin is only getting stronger. Adoption is still growing. You guys have heard me talk about that like a million times, but it's true. It's true. There's FOMO that is coming in, right, from the institutional investors. FOMO from retail investors haven't hit. I just released a video last night. It was a rehash video, but still, you get the point. Retail FOMO didn't even start yet. And countries and companies and everyone else in between, they all want some Bitcoin exposure at this point. So, yes, this will continue, but we will destroy the bears. We will destroy the naysayers. All right, Plan B. Posted this today, comparing what we're going through right now with 2013, and that is what a lot of people is looking at. Not so much 2017 because we didn't have a double top event or mid top event. Okay, because in 2013 we did. 2013 we had and I know that was a long ago. A lot of you guys weren't around, and I only got in at the tail end of 2013. But you know, while Bitcoin was pumping up in 2013, it was a mid top, came down and went up, just like 2021, how we had a mid top about 64,000. Went down to 28, 30,000, and now we're coming back up again, right? But according to Plan B, 200-week moving average is up. Realized cap is up. And basically everything is up at this point. And we did have that mid, correction, right? Again, mimicking 2013. So overall, on-chain metrics like this is still in line, on track, and still in play. Stock to flow has still not been invalidated. And Plan B's own prediction has not been invalidated. He did say 63,000 by the end of October. Now, of course, we shattered that. We came back down. But we got one more week coming up, right, before the end of the month. I suspect Bitcoin will pump right back up to 63, 64, 65, and beyond. And then he'll be 3 for 3, and we'll see how good he really is, because he predicted Bitcoin will be at 98,000 by the end of November, and that would be crazy. Once we pass 70,000, start heading up to 80, 90, and we're going to accelerate that fast within a single month, that is when FOMO's going to come in. And after 100,000, I think FOMO will be unlike anything we have ever seen before. All right, guys. Let's move on to some altcoin news. Well, the biggest one, why Chainlink went up, is because Associated Press is partnering up with Chainlink. So this is what you want to see. Chainlink is not only an oracle for blockchain data, but also off-blockchain data, real-world data from news outlets, from useful places that provide data, data marketplaces, and Associated Press. They have been around for quite some time, right? And it just makes it easier. Non-blockchain projects can grab blockchain, data, and vice versa, where blockchain projects can grab non-blockchain data. And this is why Chainlink is so big. Every single chain out there, every single layer 1 and layer 2, all want to partner up with Chainlink because they have all this data, and they are the most robust, most reliable, most scalable, the biggest oracle out there. That is why I don't like any other oracles. When people ask me about API 3 or what's a band protocol or anything else out there that's an oracle that's competes with Chainlink, they just don't have a chance right now. The gap between the two is so vast and everyone is using Chainlink. This is why I say you just hold on to Chainlink. It's a blue chip. Even though many times where it just doesn't move, right? But it's a blue chip, and you know what? They will stick around. And something else that's good and bad, I guess not so good, but it kind of shows you the whales really like Chainlink. This shows that Chainlink whales actually own nearly 25% of the supply after months and months and months of accumulating. And this is from Sentiment. So look at this. Millionaire addresses holding 100K to 10 million link own about a fourth of the total supply now. This is how much they believe in Chainlink, because I think they realize the same thing I do. There's just no oracle that compete with Chainlink, right? So they keep buying more and more and more and more and more and more, and that's a tremendous amount to that they control now. But keep in mind, it's still just 25%, not like 95% or 75%, right? There's still plenty out there for most people, but it does show you that there are some really big believers of Chainlink. All right, what else? Let's talk about Polygon. So Polygon went up today, and I think it's due to this. Polygon has been stagnant for a while, but they're making NFT partnerships left and right. And I was wondering, why hasn't it gone up? It could be because of this. So Polygon just paid a $2 million bounty to protect or just basically close a vulnerability that was detected with their bridge. And a good thing a white hat hacker reported this to Polygon, because if exposed, it could have, you know, a hacker could have used it to withdraw this 850 million crypto fund that they have. So Polygon was very glad that this was found, patched up, and they paid the biggest bounty ever in history for vulnerability. I don't know if it went in history. I think it's blockchain, not in history of everything, but that's $2 million. So this firm actually was paid $2 million. That's great. And this is why Polygon's gone up, because now, you know, they have a bridge. I think most people don't realize that you could use their bridge and you could transact utilizing their, you know, their DEXs and stuff, and it's a lot less fees. But anyways, so this is why I think they went up. But overall, Polygon has been a mystery. They have been one of the greatest movers within the last year alone. Tremendous amount of gains. You know, shot up from basically nothing to where it is now, almost a 10,000% rise within 1 year, right? But then the last 3 days, last few months has been like just kind of stagnant. You see other players definitely leapfrogged them, and many people are wondering why. And me too, because they're still onboarding. They're onboarding so much and so many NFT projects. So I'm really surprised they haven't moved more. But this could be that turning point for them. Could be. All right. What else is there? Well, before I move on, let me make sure I don't miss any super chats. Aave or Compound? I like Compound better. I think they're more decentralized. I like their governance a little better, but in terms of usage, it's about neck and neck. Kyrgyz, thank you. Am I bullish on AMP? Not bullish. I like them. I'm more neutral at this point. There's a lot of competition in that space. So they had a lot of tremendously good news, which pumped them up quite a bit. But now it's just kind of like, well, you got to execute, right? And there's a lot of movers in the same space. Gaming Sensei, appreciate it. Roz says, I love him the most. Everyone else is secondary. That's not true. I love everyone equally other than myself and my family. What do you think of Vetter? I have no idea what project that is. XRP believers. There's very little XRP believers left. Actually, well, I take that back. There's a lot, but none of them are watching me because they know I'm not a fan of XRP, although I want them to win that lawsuit. I'm going to get to a piece of news, and I'll share why. So many altcoins died during bear markets. Like, will promising L1s like Terra, Solana, Avalanche, no, they will survive. I mean, look at Cardano survived. Binance Coin survived. Ethereum survived, right? The good ones will survive. Marbrand, thank you for that. All right, what do you think about Quantum? First AA FPS game on the blockchain. Sounds good. Yeah, I never understood. I think they may have reached out to me. Like this AAA status. It's just like it's just a made up term to say that, oh, they're like really, really good. I'm like, really? Shouldn't someone else determine that? Anyways, if Ethereum goes to 15K, do you think Solana could go to 1,000? Yeah, I've said that before, and I still think that's in play. All right, speaking of SEC news, because I just said I just talked about how I wish Ripple wins their SEC lawsuit. Well, look at this. Terra's Do Kwon was served by the SEC, right? And now Do Kwon wants to like fire back. So apparently, the SEC served this subpoena to Do Kwon while he was attending this Missouri's conference. So someone tweeted out how someone got served by the SEC at the top of the escalator, right? So it seems like that's what happened. Like they caught him off guard while he was going on stage. Like right before he's gonna go on stage, they just hopped out of nowhere and just kind of like served it to him. But anyways, the whole thing is about Terra's Mirror protocol, which is a DeFi platform and allows synthetic creations of stocks, which mirrors U.S. firms. So I think that's the biggest thing that they're going after, right? So this is why I don't like synthetic stuff now, including the project synthetics, because the SEC deems like anything that's like a mirror, like a synthetic thing that's tracking some kind of price movement or something legit like futures or options or stocks or whatever. They all see that everything is a security, right? And Ravencoin, the same thing. Ravencoin, you can create securities too. So the SEC is serious about that. But we'll see what happens. This is just a subpoena. They want Doe to come in to talk about it. Otherwise, the SEC is going to sue them, right? So we'll see if Doe does something about this. The funny thing is Doe lives in South Korea. He doesn't live in the U.S. Yet the subpoenas ask him to come to the U.S. and testify in front of Congress, right? So it's funny how that happens. Rob is here from Digital Asset News. Everyone should check out his channel. Which cryptos are you still DCA into right now, and what's your price prediction for Bitcoin on Monday morning? Shouldn't we reserve those questions, Rob, for DCA tomorrow? I'm assuming we're still having DCA. Those are the type of questions we will be talking about. Price prediction. Let's just go with the second one. Price prediction on BTC. For Monday, I say we're back to like 63. I say we're back to like 63, 64. I think right now it's temporary, of course, coming off from our very, very, very hot run up to 66,000 basically, coming back down to 61, right? It's a little breather, some profit taking, and a lot of that money is flowing to altcoins, so this is definitely not a correction. This is actually more like a profit taking. So I think we'll be back by Monday. I think we'll be back. All right, is Dogecoin dead? No, it's not. It's still hanging around. It's still up. What else? Why don't you ever read any of my super chats about Tiger King? Because too many people shill it. And pretty soon, I'm going to ban Tiger King on this channel altogether. So that's the reason why. Because it's ridiculous. All right, moving on. The last thing I want to tell you about is this. Supposedly, CoinMarketCap got hacked and leaked 3.1 million user emails. That's not good. That's not good, according to this forum. But CZ writes back and says, that's nonsense. No, there has been no leak. So is it just FUD? I don't know. I don't know if it is. CZ says it's not. Obviously, Binance owns CoinMarketCap. I don't know if a lot of you guys knew that. But supposedly this happened. So again, you just got to be careful, right? You got to be careful which projects or which mailing list you sign up for, right? Because this could happen. But I think it's just emails. I don't think there's anything else, no personal data or anything. But again, I don't know. And I don't know if it really got leaked or not. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. That's pretty much it. Let's just move on to Q&A. There's not much else going on today other than someone saying Robert Kiyosaki just tweeted about Shiba or something. There we go. No, Robert Kiyosaki. Yeah, that's how I said that right. Did he tweet something? Or did he say something on no, I don't see he tweeted anything. Someone said that he said something about sheep, which is why it went up. But I don't see anything. Unless he did it in his podcast or something like that. But anyways. All right, let's do some Q&A. Price target for Chainlink end of cycle. Chainlink, cooled off tremendously since the beginning of the year, right? I created a video saying that they could hit like 700 by the end of the year, which obviously I don't think is going to happen now. They would have to go more than 20x within the next few months, which I don't think is going to happen. But they still have a good chance to go 5 to 10x, which would put them anywhere from 150, right, to 300. And I said the same thing about Avalanche and Terra and some of these other guys, because you know what? I believe Bitcoin is still going to do a 3 to 5x. Hey, if Bitcoin goes 5x, trust me, these big caps, right? They're going to go a lot more than 5x. So I still think that's in play, Devin, to answer your question. Any thoughts on Pmon? I feel like I've heard of this before. Pokemon. I feel it's so underrated. Why do you feel it's underrated? Collect Ultra Digital Monsters. Yeah, I have seen this before. I think I may even have covered them before too. I remember they were well backed, and they're basically an NFT project, kind of like, obviously, they were kind of copying Pokemon, right? So they actually renamed themselves from Pokemon to Polychain Monsters. So, I mean, it could definitely catch on, right? But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. I mean, that's the thing. This is part of marketing, right? A lot of these projects, play-to-earn games, NFT collections, whatever it may be, they're all equally as good. It's just a matter of if you can market it well and get people to, get in on it. Elrond, a lot of layer 2s and layer 1s are doing very well today. I know that Phantom, they have pumped up quite a lot, and I can't believe how fast they've gone up. They're really, really high now. Where's Phantom? I remember they're just up here. Well, Elrond was doing pretty good this week. Little correction today. Okay, here's Phantom. Phantom went up quite a bit this week, 26%, right? I know Harmony also did very good today, 24% this week, right? So a lot of the layer 2s really, really blew up this week. Zcash has gone up almost 40% this week. Wow. And same thing with Rune. Good projects. Hoiby went up a lot. Nexo. Yeah, Nexo is a lending play. With all the FUD around lending projects like, BlockFi and Celsius in the US, Nexo seems to be gaining a lot of attention because they're not based in the US. However, they were served a cease and desist in New York too. So even though they're not based in the US, they still have to abide by US rules. Can Luna reach 10,000 because the massive burns is coming? No, it can't. No. You have to calculate a market cap. No, that's not feasible. All right. Is $3 a possible price for Cardano by end of the year? Yeah, that's definitely coming. Cardano will get its day. Someone just said that Charles tweeted that big things are coming in Q1 in 2022. I hate that kind of stuff. He's become like almost like Justin Sun in a way. Of course, he's much smarter, much more respected than Justin, but I don't like this like this waiting game, right? Where like, yeah, wait, there's big stuff. Wait, big stuff coming, right? I mean, they need to come out that software development kit basically to get dApps or DEXs to operate properly. I mean, that's really what they need to do, and then everything will be pretty much just fine. So, yeah, but I believe it could get back up to $3 for sure. I'm not a fan of NKN, and I don't know what PBX is. PBX. Paribus. Cross-chain borrowing and lending. Pro. I have seen this before. For so that I guess is powered by. Yeah, it's like DeFi for NFTs and synthetic assets. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I don't know whether or not I like them or not. What? Marbrand? Take a look at that Japanese coin name like Aladdin Princess. Give your opinion on the project and team. What? Why don't you just name it? If you know what it is, Marbrand, why don't you just say it? I have no idea what you're talking about. A lot of scammers. Please look out. Look at a Twitter name carefully. Help each other against scammers. Yeah, I've said it before, and it's really hard. There's a lot of people impersonating me, and it's across the board on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and try to ban them, right? So you guys got to watch out. Follow my official channels, and also if you are a project looking for a sponsor segment or something, you got to be careful because these scammers impersonate me and spoof my email and reach out to these projects and scam them out of their coins too. So you guys have to watch out. I would never reach out for stuff like that, but I get emails all the time, like literally every day saying, oh, someone's impersonating you, or they're actually fooled and they thought I was, scamming them, but it's unfortunate. One and Phantom in a year, I think they're both positioned to do a 5 to 10x too. I'm not a chart guy, Warface. Kyber. They don't. I mean, looking at this, they don't look bullish at all. Kyber is not a traditional AMM, and they want to become AMM, but they've been around for quite some time. It's really easy to use Kyber. It's just not a whole lot of people buying KNC. Remember all those meme coins Vitalik donated back in May? Those coins are coming out, DEXs, white papers. Yeah, it's true. Like sheep. XYL looks interesting, like a position, like a decentralized GPS, right? Looks interesting, but not a whole lot of people care about it. Everrise is it's another scam meme coin. So no, I don't look at it. VET, again, like the other protocols, 5 to 10x, I'd say definitely for sure. Woo Finance, I never used their terminal, I can't speak on it. Cadena, I know some people ask me about it, they're really bullish on it. I think the price action is pretty good, but ultimately they're another promising, blockchain created by the JP Morgan chain guys. So they're one of many. If they continue, they get a robust NFT ecosystem, get a robust DeFi ecosystem, they can compete with the big boys. But right now, it seems like they're still a little bit early. Can Helium do 3x this year? Yes, they're definitely one of the good ones. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hey, I just saw this. Look at the market cap, 2.73. I believe that's all-time high. We just hit 2.7. I don't know if this is correct. I feel like Bitcoin dominance and market cap is not correct today on Live Coin Watch. So I'm gonna bring up Coin Market Cap. Yeah, I think this is off. Yeah, because according to this, market cap is 2.5. I was gonna say 2.73. That's too high. So there must be some mistake there. And then Bitcoin dominance is about 45%. So I think that's more accurate. But anyways, even though we haven't formed a new high, overall, you know, Bitcoin is still above 61. It's still on track. There's no worries about Bitcoin, and altcoins are regaining some strength, and that's what we want to see. And some are even forming new highs, right? Including Ethereum and including Solana. Not Cardano, unfortunately, but Polkadot is not too far off, right? Terra's not too far off. Avalanche, a little bit far off, but I think they're going to come back. But, you know, look at Matic. Still off. I'm hoping they come back. VeChain still off. Hoping they came back. But Atom is getting inching closer too. So I think there's still some room to grow there, obviously. Can Luxo do 10x this bull run? Yes, as long as they continue to execute. They need to get that chain out and make it fully operational. All right, guys. That is it. Cartesi, promising. So-so. Smash a like. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right?